Okay, so let's get into 13.7, which is strict liability. We touched on this briefly a little bit already, but it's really quite simply that there are certain industries or certain types of activities where the law imposes upon you what we call strict liability, which means if an accident happens in this industry as a result of this particular product, whatever is covered by strict liability, then that is by itself essentially negligence. And there are a few examples cited in your text where we're dealing with strict liability. 13.7.1 deals with products liability. There are certain types of products where if they go wrong or if they cause harm, we just assume that there is liability there because of the nature of the product. And the example in your text is that when a car accident occurs because of a defective steering mechanism in a car, the car manufacturer is liable for that particular tort, and the injured party can recover against that person. And we just assume that that part is supposed to work and it is supposed to do what it is intended to do. And if it fails, we don't have to track down some specific instance of negligence or something like that on the part of the manufacturer put it together. We just assume that there is liability there. Animal cases are in that same regard. There are certain breeds of animals or types of animals that if they cause an injury or cause damage, we just assume that there's liability and negligence there. You don't have to go through the process of proving that. And then the other example that's provided in your text is that of extra hazardous activities. I mean, if you run a company where you are transporting nuclear waste from a nuclear reactor to a disposal facility, if anything goes wrong during that process, you are strictly liable regardless of whether it was your negligence or your fault or not.